Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz. Today is July 5, 2016 at 12:47 a.m. Birmingham. Topic: the stars that lead our path year in, year out, month in, month out, week in, week out, day in, day out. They're there for signs, for us, for the things that we do, for seasons, for planting, for everything that you can imagine that leads your way with the stars, anywhere from the night light, the lesser light, which is the moon and the stars, to the bright light, which is the sun. They are there for very specific reasons. The sun is there to give us heat and is there for the seasons, and it's the tilt of the earth that moves, not the sun. And the stars tell us in advance when these seasons are coming by the way they begin to move just a little bit. And but there's one star that actually moved out of its place. He did it all on his own. He wasn't supposed to, and he was punished for it. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about? And I know you do. That star is an angel. In fact, we don't know how many of the stars that you see in heaven are really angels. We do know that 1/3 of all angels fell when Satan fell. They followed him. And there's really been no place that the Bible tells us that they were put, that they were led to or taken to or told to go to. We know they didn't go back to heaven. They can't do that. So what happened to them? It's highly likely that they're in a type of judgment today, because the stars, the constellations, and there are 48 of those, by the way. One star that's in a Taurus could be one star that's part of the Big Dipper. And so it doesn't mean you have 48 constellations and each of them have a different number of stars. No, the same stars could be parts of the other constellations. So I wanted to say that just to let you know where my train of thought is. But in the book of Enoch, it talks about, in the first book of Enoch, a star moved from its place. I remember reading it. And then that star was judged. He was like put in a timeout. And then this is when I said, all right, I got to start all over. I didn't get that. Right over my head. Until I found out that a large number of these stars you see up there are not bodies of mass of dirt and rock and iron and dust or ice or water, but yet they're beings. They are angels. They're the angels. And I would chance to say that most of them are the angels that left heaven, left their first estate when they left with Satan. So that may be their punishment until the judgment. I don't know, but they're there for a very specific reason and purpose. That is to give us time for seasons, time for growing, time to prepare for a winter, right down to the hour. They also give you directions in the nighttime, which way to go if you want to sail to America, or if you want to get in a boat back in those days and sail to Europe or to London or even to South Africa, the stars led the way. The one that led the wise men to Jesus Christ was not one of those that's in a place that they were put in, but yet this star was an angel, but he was doing a job, and that was to show these people where the Son of Man, where Jesus Christ was born, where he was at that day. But also, when others wanted to go, when the wise men got there, the star disappeared, went away. So no one else could follow after that. The stars in the heavens are set there for us, for time, for direction, and for all the things that we do. They're there for us because they tell us, many by their names, many by their positions, but all are put there by God. And the numbers of those that are in place, that are constellations, are more than likely angels, not bodies. And I'm saying all of them, not all, but a large number of them, because one day a third of them will fall to earth, a third of the stars. So that's telling us that a third of those up there that you see are not bodies of water or ice or rock and iron and of dust. They're angels. A third of those that you see in the sky are angels. I don't mean Mars or Jupiter, and I don't mean Saturn, and I don't mean Pluto. I'm just talking about the ones that fall to heaven. One of them has the name Wormwood. If they were there and if they were of good, then why would wormwood fall and poison a third of the water on all the earth? That would kill people that drank it. In Revelations 12:9, Satan, till today, he has free time to go back and forth from heaven to earth, heaven to earth, back and forth, because he's a squealer. He tells on us when we sin. He's our accuser. He's going every day. But he cannot be everywhere at one time. He can only be at one place at one time. But he has millions of people here or things here, angels, that are his eyes and ears when he's not here. They notify him so that he will accuse properly to God and get our names right of what we did. They were here to see us do it. So he's our accuser. But in Revelations chapter 9, he'll be cast out. He'll no longer have access to heaven. And also in Revelations chapter, 12, verse 4, a third of the stars fell to earth. And a lot of people think, how in the world can that happen? You can't just stars fall. Maybe they're thinking they fall out of view. No, they fall to earth. They come here. And they're not bodies. They're beings. They are live beings. They may be giants, but they're live beings. They're angels. Former angels of God, I would think. So that's how they'll come here without making the big splash. You also have 4 angels that'll be released out of the river Euphrates. That when they come out, the second they come out, they have kill on their mind, and they start killing. Who stands to lose the most people today if these 4 angels come out of the river Euphrates? Ironically, it is the United States. We have more people on that body of water than the other countries do. We, for some reason, is the guardian of that water. We have, I think, 140,000 men on that body of water, that length from all the way from Turkey all the way till it enters into the Persian Gulf at the tip of Iraq and Iran. But yet, someone said in a study today that America will lose a lot of people when the stars or the angels come out of the waters, out of the river Euphrates. And the locusts, when they come out, the ones that come out of the ground, they'll come out in such a rush, the smoke will bellow out behind them. Well, what comes out of this smoke? The locust has tails like scorpions that'll sting men for 5 months. Lots going to happen, but remember, the stars were put there probably because they misbehaved in the beginning. I don't know. But in the beginning, the Bible talks about the stars being there for us, for direction, for time, and for a multitude of other things. In any case, all that's going to change, I think, in the near future. So I will be prepared, if I were you, for an event to occur that people aren't looking for. I still believe, though, without a doubt, that Trump will be elected. And I believe that this country will be on the mend. That will take our mind off anything like a rapture of the church taking place. Wouldn't be thinking about it. We'll be thinking of, wow, this is great. We're in a recovery. And when you least think it's going to happen, boom, it's going to happen. God says, when men think not. Jody Wolf Expoz.